Nearly two-thirds of the detainees at Guantanamo are on hunger strike. 5 of them are now in hospital. Guantanamo just added 40 nurses and other healthcare workers to cope with the number of men being force-fed and needing medical attention. Staff at the facility say they have the right to peacefully protest, but they will not be allowed to starve to death. Their lawyers say the men are desperate.
So the men understand that the options are dwindling, and this is the only way they know how to express themselves about it.
Now, new voices are adding to the pressure for the Obama administration to do something about indefinite detention and the ongoing hunger strike. The chairman of the Senate Select Intelligence Committee has called on the White House to advise whether there are, quote, suitable places to continue to hold or resettle the 86 detainees cleared for release. And in a letter to Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel, the U.S.'s largest doctors group denounced force-feeding detainees, noting that, quote, every competent patient has the right to refuse medical intervention, including life-sustaining interventions. The detainees launched their hunger strike in February over what they say were invasive searches of their cells and the mishandling of the Koran. The military denied these charges, but both sides agree the detainees are trying to get the world to pay attention. Human rights groups say it's long past time for the Obama administration to fulfill its promises.
It's just not sustainable for the administration to continue this policy of indefinite detention at Guantanamo.
The hunger strike at Guantanamo is not just a political problem or a public relations problem. It's also putting a spotlight on the conflict between detainee rights and what to do with all the men picked up after the start of the so-called war on terror more than a decade ago. Rosiland, Al Jazeera, the Pentagon.